Good morning, movers. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy Steen. The workout today is going to be a beast mode leg day. We're hitting quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves, the whole gambit in the workout. And here's the format today. We're going to use rep range. So we'll work anywhere in between that 10 and 15 rep range, depending on the exercise. And we'll do 3 sets of everything. You're going to require a variety of dumbbells for the workout. And here's what I have used today. As always, this is a reference for you, so lift within your abilities. I'll also use my barbell and a bench, but if you don't have those, I'll show you modification. I will start with a warm up and we'll end with a cool down too. Okay, are you ready to do this workout and Move Daily? Me too, let's go. Whew, traditional strength for sure on the watch here today. Warming things up. Let's start with a side-to-side lunge. I'm gonna take it low, but if you wanna stay up high, that's fine. Just waking up those legs today. I'm filming this on a Saturday morning. Oh, I love a Saturday morning workout. You don't feel rushed, don't have to get to anything except for a few chores, which is not as fun as other things, but that's okay. Mine includes going to Costco today, so that's always fun for me. Into the world's greatest, drop down, opposite hand and leg are on the ground, and big stretch in the hip flexor here. And switch, and stretch. Love it. Ooh, feels so good, doesn't it? Switch again. And one more here. Come on up to standing. Let's go into a squat with a tiptoe. Warm those calves up here. One more here. Take it wide, plie. Hold onto a wall or something for balance. We're just going to go into some abductions. Knee is bent out to the side for 10. Switch legs. One more here, and some alternating kicks. Two more. Very good. All right, take a look at the screen. There's your first circuit coming up. Grab your weights. I'm gonna use my bench as well here today. Let's do it. Okay, let's start with the hardest. Let's get it out of the way, all right? So I'm gonna use a 15 for my Bulgarian split squat. If you don't wanna do a Bulgarian split and you'd rather do a static lunge, that's totally fine. Otherwise, we're aiming for 10 per leg. I'm gonna hold a 15-pound. So let's get yourself set up. We're gonna do a slight forward lean to target glutes a bit more and drop it low for 10. Here, good. And there's my 10, switching sides. Forward lean and low. We're putting our mind in our glutes here. Last one here, and 10. Whew, that was a good fire. Into your Romanian deadlift. And I'm gonna start with 25s. Warm those glutes up a bit. Roll the shoulders back. Knees are soft and we're hinging forward at the hips. You've got 12, here we go. Hinge and power up. Two more for me. And 12 there. Excellent. Okay. Catching our breath for a second, we're moving into 10 weighted squat jumps. You could just hit a squat with tiptoes for the lowest impact. Land hard on those heels, okay, to get a little bit of bone stimulation. I'm gonna jump it and I'm gonna weight it. Okay, with or without weights, I'm holding 8s in each hand and you've got 10 weighted squat jumps. Feet are shoulder width, here we go. For 10. Okay, nice. And that should have warmed you up. It did for me. Whew. Little sip of water and then we'll move into our second set. Nice. Bringing that heart rate down a bit. And we're moving back into our Bulgarian split. I'm gonna hold a 20. I could hold 2 10s, one in each hand. 20 is good for me. We're moving to 10 reps per side. When you're ready, slight forward lean and 10. Okay, switching arms and legs and drop. And 10. Whew. Nice. Into that RDL for 12. I'm gonna pop up to my 30s here. All right. Holding 30s, knees are bent, back is flat, and here we go for 12. One more for me. Nice. We are starting off with a bang, aren't we? Are we ever? A little bit of pull on my tennis elbow there with the heavier weights. So I gotta be mindful of that. All right, going into our weighted squat jump. I'm holding 8s again. 10 reps here, jump high, then we'll have a little rest. Here we go. Nice, okay. Bringing the heart rate down. Now I do have this little band, just while I'm recovering, that can help put some pressure on that forearm there. A lot of people use this when they have tennis elbow. Too much pickleball exacerbates it for me. So I'll wear that, see if it helps a bit. Okay, water, set 3 coming up. I think the biggest thing that helps me with tennis elbow is really strengthening the forearm, which I need to do more. Okay, this is your final split squat set. I'm sticking with the 20, but a little twist here, folks. You're gonna do 10 reps, and then I'm gonna drop the weight on the floor and knock out 10 more on that same side. Okay, do the same if you're in a static lunge. This is a nice little way to drop set and really burn out those glutes. All right, here we go. 10 right here with your weight. I'm holding a 20 again. Here's 10, I'm gonna set the weight on the ground and go for 10, 2, 9, and that was not nothing. Hello, cheek. Good morning to you. Okay, that was tremendous. Switching legs. 20 on this leg as well, 10 weighted, 10 without. I'm holding a 20. Forward lean and work. What's wrong with my heartbeat? I'm stumbling like a fool. I'm hooked up on nothing. No promise. 9. I'm going to set this weight down and continue for 10 more. Nine and 10. Wow, that's good. Drop sets are hard. Intended to just recruit every muscle fiber that's left, push the muscle toward that failure point. Heart rate's still up there. Yours too? Okay, I am gonna move to 35s on my RDL. Here we go for 12. Oh, come here. Out you get. There we go. They're heavy to hold. 12 reps. Set up your form, roll the shoulders back, and hinge at the hips, at the waist, at the hips. Here we go. Tried everything. There's nothing I have made. Last for me. Nice. Okay. Excellent. We're gonna finish Whew. With the squat jump, I'm gonna go up to 10s, knock out 10 reps. Then we'll take a little reprieve before our next set. Here we go, our next circuit. Okay, nice. Whew. That was substantial. So take a little reprieve. Mercy, that was hard. Take a look at the screen. That's what's coming up next. Join me back. We're starting with a heels elevated front squat, thinking about those quads here, okay? I'm gonna start with my 15s. In a front rack position, you could use a barbell in that high rack position up on your front shoulders. Whatever works for you. So this is 30 pounds in total and you've got 12. Here we go, drop it low. Of course, if you don't have a stable surface for the heels, flat foot is fine, okay? These are hex dumbbells, so they feel pretty safe, but you could use a small riser, yoga block, rolled up towel, or weighted plate. I can't talk. Here's 8, 4 more. Nice. Racking those. Okay. I'm just gonna move these out of my way to make sure that I don't land on them. I'm going into a dip step up. So I'm gonna dip low, drive high. You could do an elevated reverse lunge or a deficit lunge, or flat floor lunge. We'll do 10 per leg if you don't have something to elevate the foot on. I'm starting with body weight because this is hard. See, I'm gonna dip low, stretch the glute, drive high. 10 a leg, here we go. Low. Control the down low. So you don't wanna land hard on that heel or that tiptoe. There's 3. One more here. All right, switching legs and dip and drive for 10. And there's 10. Into my calf raise. If you don't have something to elevate your heels on or your feet on, against a wall, go as far back as possible, high as possible on the tiptoe, and then drop the heel toward the ground. We're doing 15 reps. I'm gonna stand on my hex dumbbells that are safely under my squat rack. And you've got 15 here, folks. I'm holding a 15. Low, tiptoe, low as you can, high as you can. There's 3. I'm at 10, 5 more here, 5. And there, okay. That was pretty easy. I had quite a few left in the tank, so I'll go up in my weight next round. Water. Is your heart rate still up there? I mean, it is called beast mode, right? So we're not beasting for nothing. Let's go. Back to our front squat. Get those dumbbells, if you're using that, safely in position. I'll stick with the 15s this round. Heels are elevated if you want. In a front rack position, think about quads and flex those at the top. Drop for 12. There's 12. Yes, that was good. Okay. Whew. Now, your dip drive step up or your deficit reverse lunge. This is hard because I'm using a lot of body weight on that one leg. I'll hold 12s in each hand. We're aiming for 10 per side. Let's work. Dip and drive. Slow the down and 2. There's 10. Other side, and here we go. Wow, that was super hard for me. I don't think I'll go up in weight. I was like 1, maybe 2 reps shy of failure already on the left side for sure. Wow, catch your breath. She's tough. We are moving daily, aren't we? I know, feeling it. Let's bring that heart rate down a sec. Oh, mine says it's pretty low. I'm gonna go up to my 20-pound dumbbell and 15 reps. Okay, get ready. Full range of motion. Here we go for 15 on the calf raise. I'm holding a 20.
But it's true. I can't help myself. Gotta get help 'cause I can't do it.
11, 12, 3 more here. Very nice. Okay. Water break, we've got 1 more set where we want to challenge those muscles toward that maximal failure point now. 1 to 2, 1 to 3 reps shy of failure is going to be your sweet spot. But are you close to being there? I'm going to go up to my 20s on that front squat. Oh, I'm so glad the heat just kicked on. Said no one ever. Yeah, that's all right. What's a little more sweat? I know some of you think I don't sweat. False advertising, because I do. You just need to look in the right spot. It's true. Okay, that was gross. All right, let's go. I'm holding 20s. Up, gotta be able to front rack it, and down for 12. Two more for me. Oh, wow. Okay. See, that was hard. That got me where I needed to go. Holy Hannah. Rest for a sec. Definitely not going up from my 12 on the dip step up. That was enough. Let's just get these out of the way for safety. I didn't do that last time. So reverse lunge or your dip step, I'm holding 12s. You've got 10 a leg. Here we go. There's 10. Switching sides and work. There we go. Oh, that was terrible. Terribly hard. Holy. Catch your breath. Clearly I need a deep breath here. Tough, wasn't it? All right, I'll hold at 25. My last set of calf raises. 15 reps, drop it low, and tiptoe. We'll take a break after this. There's 10. One more here. Up. Nice. Okay. Very good, folks. One more circuit, not as long. Take a look and join me back. We're going into some glute thrusts. Now, you can use the floor up in that bridge position. You can use a bench like I'm gonna do. Barbell, dumbbell. Normally I'd put a 50-pound dumbbell. I'm gonna go a little heavier today with my barbell, which is over 100 pounds here. Minuka, she's heavy. And we're gonna go for 15 reps because for most of us, we don't have weights that are heavy enough to bring that muscle toward fatigue. Even this fully loaded is not heavy enough for me, but we're gonna do 15 reps, slight pause at the top, and here we go. 1. Oh, forgive the squeak. Five more for me. And there we go. So I gently sit down, roll that off. All right, excellent. Going into a sumo squat. Since my 40 is right there on the floor, I think I'll use 40 pounds. Nice and wide. All right, toes are slightly turned out, but mostly they're in that front facing, super wide, so we can drop those glutes low. 12 reps here. So holding that dumbbell and drop for 12. Low, and squeeze the glutes at the top. 2. And there's 12. Okay, fabulous. Set that there. And I'm gonna go into some jumping lunges for 12. You could just do a front lunge, alternating for 12 if you don't wanna jump. I'll jump for 12, and here we go. Okay, I don't know if I need that anymore. Nice. Rest for a moment. Wow. Little recovery. Excellent. Second set coming up. Some of you have gotten barbells. That's excellent in your home gym. I know they're a bit long and tedious, but if you plan on training in your home gym for a long time or forever, It's worth the investment for sure. Here we go. Set 2. Carefully get into your position on the ground or on your bench. And you've got 15 reps. Feet are under the knees, paws at the top. If you're on a bench, keep your chin tucked into your chest. Five more for me. And there we go. Carefully lower yourself to the ground and roll it off. Nice. Whew. Okay. Grabbing that 40 again for my sumo squat. Wide, shoulders back, back is tall. Drop for 12. There we go. Whew. Okay. Jumping lunges. Let's go for 12. And then a water break before our last set. Nice. Okay. One more, folks. That keeps opening. The magnet must not be working anymore. Wow. That's crazy. That kicks it up. This whole workout was a kick up, was a beast mode. Okay, ready? Final set. Let's challenge those muscles toward that maximal failure point if you can. 15 on the barbell, glute thrust feels good. Here we go. Get into position. And push for 15. Oh my, I felt that in my quads, my glutes, my calves, my toes. Everything felt that last set there. Okay. I'm gonna stick with the 40 on the glute sumo squat. That also felt good. Here we go. Shoulders back and drop. 12. There's 12. Yeah, it was tough. Okay, last jumping lunges. I have to mentally rally for this because right now I don't want to, and I have to talk myself in. You can do it, Trace. You've got this. Yes, you're better than the lunges. You can do this. Conquer. I really have to. I feel like quitting, but I'm not going to because people like us don't do things like that. Here we go. 12. 3, 2, 1 and done. You've moved daily. Wow, in your beast mode leg day. We brought it. Holy Hannah. Nice work, folks. Okay, smash the like button if you enjoyed the workout and join for a stretch if you can. Onto your backs on the ground. Let's stretch things out. I'm gonna come right up to my bench. You could use a couch, chair, wall. And I'm gonna cross that into a glute stretch here. I'm still out of breath. This just increases that stretch. If you want, you can gently press against the knee. You're gonna get deep into that glute, your glute medius, glute minimus, even just so deep in there. You can come up to your tiptoe and increase that stretch right there as well. Wow, feels awesome. Switch sides. Up and press against. Good. You know what's interesting? I am not an interior designer on any level, right? Like I don't love it because what I feel like is it's a waste of money for me. And switch sides, but nice tall here. Hamstring stretch. And what I would rather spend my money on is family vacations. So an experience, dinner, whatever, with my family, so that we're all together having fun and creating memories. That's my ideal way to spend any money. And so I've let a lot of the things kind of go in the house, switch sides. But part of it is because I feel like it's deteriorating, and some of you know I had to buy a new fence, which was not cheap because it was literally falling down and the neighbor had to keep hammering one piece of the fence in. Anyway, I'm like, okay, I need a new fence. That's ridiculous. And so, you know, I just spent money on that and I was upset about it because I didn't want to. I'd rather have taken the family on a vacation. Let's go into quad stretch. Push the hips forward, grab the shoelaces. But I put the picture of my sister. I took a picture of her house, threw it into this Facebook group that said AI my house. And so I did it on my chat GPT. I put her picture in there, said, make this look better, because they're doing so many renovations in their house. And it's just gorgeous. They've done like stone walls and this and that. And they have an eye for it. And they both love projects, so they're doing really well. Anyway, switch sides. So I put her house into my AI and it made the house look so inviting and warm and cozy. So I'm like, why don't I put my front door into AI and see what happens there? And it gave me some ideas, which were like, as if I'm putting sconces up. I don't even like the word sconce, so probably not doing that, but I could copy some of that. That's not that hard. And as I went to HomeSense with my mom, I'm like, can you help me? Let's go into a butterfly stretch. Can you help me? And she's like, sure. So I go around and she's like, wow, you're so opposite of your sister. Like everything she wants to get is a little bit higher end and everything you want to get is as cheap as possible. Like, I know. And it looks like I'm literally going around the store going, I need to find something less expensive than this $40 pot, because $40, what? Anyway, so I'm like, finally, we find some stuff. Cross over the legs, sit up tall, and here. We find some stuff, and I buy it, and it's about $220 for the whole kit and caboodle. I had to buy some spray paint because I had to paint a white pot black and make it all matchy match. And there was a few things I had already, so we spray painted those. Anyway, long story short, nice and tall, other side. When Quentin saw it, he's like, wow, this looks so inviting. You did such a good job. It's like, I want to come into the house because it just warms the whole front up and it looks so inviting and cozy. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of does. I'm going to show you a before and after here in a second. But Yeah, it was only $200. But the point of that whole thing is, we're gonna go into calf stretch here. Part of having a house that didn't look very great aesthetically is that parts of it didn't make me feel really good either, right? And for sure, I didn't want to invite people over. I knew my family wouldn't care, so I'd invite them lots, but then part of my psychology is that I want to increase my friendship circle too and have more friends and do more dinner parties, or, you know, have girlfriends over for a book club or whatever. Like, I want to do those things, switch sides, but I'm a little embarrassed of my space in my house. So I'm like, well, could you take all of these little corners of space in your house and try and beautify them? Maybe it won't cost much. Maybe you can just clean it up and reorganize, paint something, you know, and see if it makes you feel better and if it opens up your house to more invites. Anyway, long story short, it worked. I felt like really good about the transformation. Here's the old, here's the new. Tell me what you think. It's not crazy. I should, you know, lots still could probably change, but it made me feel better. And it's these little things that might be helping me extend my circle. And that's important for me. So anyway, there's my story today. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed the workout. I'll see you all in the next one.